The green light, oops. The green light is on and I'm on too. I didn't know that. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the February Forum. If you would, and if you can, please rise and say the Pledge of Allegiance with me. Join me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. This is our agenda for today. I'll ask Duke to come up now, and then we'll go over the Acts Legacy Foundation. We have Elizabeth Murphy here to present, and then our normal updates and ending with my update. But Duke, if you would lead us off.
And then go straight to mine.
Yeah.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody.
There we go.
There we go. There you go. All right, let's pray. Lord, what a gift this life together is. Thank you. Give us the courage this day to look into the miracles of each other's faces and truly praise you for this life that we've been surprised by in these later years. We offer these prayers back to you in your name. Amen. All right. There we go. All right. So I want to say thank you. Thank you for everybody who came out and enjoyed our Sacred Music series. We had a count of 118 people, and of the 3 years that we have been offering this now, I believe that is a record. So glad you enjoyed that, and we'll continue this for years to come with the generosity that we've received through Andy Labour's donations in honor of his wife, Juliet. The meeting room, you've heard this before. It is almost finished, and that open house will be what? Soon. Yes. Yes. So we have only 3 more pieces to put in. 2 of them are coming tomorrow, and then we will have our open house. It's going to be an interactive experience in the meeting room. We are shifting some things there for your enjoyment. So March, or as you like to say, soon. And then our next Life in Quotes will be on the 18th of March, begins at 3:15, right in here. And our quote for March will be, that's the drum roll. Without solitude, it's impossible to have a spiritual life. Without solitude, it is impossible to have a spiritual life. So, if that which whistle other than the varietals here, then come on out on March 18th, and we'll explore that around roundtables here. A couple memorials to let you know about. Charles Groover. On March 14th, we will have his memorial here, and I believe that is 2 p.m. Yes, thank you. Okay. And then Joe Campalong will be on the 21st, which is the following Saturday, and I believe that is 2 p.m. also, but we will have signage up around campus for you, and those will be communicated a week ahead on both of those. We'll have Father Tim and I believe Father Stewart or somebody from Grace Episcopal on Charles' service. So thank you very much. That's all I have for you today, and please enjoy the rest of your day. Next, we'll have Elizabeth.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's good to be here. I'm Elizabeth. I'm the Mid-South Director for Acts Legacy Foundation. And for those of you who don't know me or about the foundation, please visit our website. It's axlegacyfoundation.org. And we are the charitable arm of ACTS. We're a nonprofit 501c3 organization, and we manage the funds at LVE. And I help facilitate your charitable giving that benefits Lanier Village Estates, and in turn gives you a tax deduction or a tax benefit. So I'm always available if you have questions to call or email me. Today I'm here to share how generous you were in 2025. And you can see that Lanier donated over $257,000 last year. So that's incredible. So please give yourselves a round of applause. Yeah. And I want to share with you the products and services that were purchased with your donations. So you can see, oh, I love the little monitor here. Out of the Chapel Fund, is it Drasic? Am I saying that right? The Drasic series, right? Speakers, musicians, some AV equipment, and of course the Chapel Garden Project construction, which is pretty well complete, right? So thank you for those donations. And look for an invitation around mid-May. We will have a dedication ceremony, and you're all invited for Prosecco and Petit Fours. So stay tuned for more on that closer to time. The Employee Scholarship Fund, we're pleased to offer scholarships again this year. The applications will be available to team members starting April 16th. And from music therapy, we had, I think it's Sing Fit license, and also the weekly music therapy group class came out of the Music Therapy Fund. Out of OBT, there was a floral program where they purchased flowers, and the residents put those together in vases in the dining room. And then for the Samaritan Fund, you raised over $109,000, so you succeeded your goal of $100,000 last year. So that's awesome, everyone. Congratulations. Yeah. And I know you all look forward to the annual brunch fundraiser. That's going to be Saturday, April 25th. So stay tuned for information on ticket sales for that coming up in April. That's the last Saturday in April, by the way. Under spiritual life, supplies, flowers, donations to charities. Under staff development, there are DISC assessment credits that were purchased, and also the first staff leadership meeting was held thanks to this staff development fund that was founded last year. Under Willowbrook Court, something called Dance for Joy, which is TAP. Stand-to-sit aid equipment, and I think this is right, train garden lights and audio for Willowbrook. And these fund balance reports, they look like this. So my table is in this Crossroads, that's what it's called, over there. So I have some York peppermint patties on the table over there, for those of you who love my York peppermint patties from my hometown, York, Pennsylvania. And but I am getting a little lilt, if you didn't hear, being down here in the South for about 3 years. But I have lots of great information on that table. So these fund balance reports are given to your resident association president, Strother Randolph and Scott, every quarter. It shows the name of the fund, the available funds, the donations, and what was used to make purchases. So I've made copies. They're on the table out there if you'd like one. Also, if you'd like more in-depth information about each of the funds, this document is out there. It lists all the funds, and it tells you a little bit more about each fund. And the back tells you there's a list of ACTS funds as well. One you might have heard of is like the ACTS Employee Catastrophic Fund. That's a very popular one. But there are ACTS funds, and then there are funds at every community. So these are the ones that are for Lanier. So, sorry. Let's see. Where am I clicking this? There we go. I'm excited to tell you about a new fund thanks to a generous donor, a new fund has been created. It's called the Resident Activities Fund. I have a lovely flyer about this on the table out there if you'd like to know more. This is started by residents, for residents. This fund supports the Life Engagement Program to provide supplemental opportunities for events and entertainment at the community. As you know, high-end entertainment is quite costly, and your regular life engagement budget can't cover the costs to bring you some of the entertainment that you desire. So if you would like to contribute to this fund, any donation would be made payable to Acts Legacy Foundation, and the memo is where you designate where the fund, where the donation should go to. So that would be the LVE Resident Activities Fund. So please see this if you want some more information about that new fund. And I want to. And I'm also excited to tell you about another initiative. It's the Wellness Fund at LVE, and not to be confused with the Wellness Center. The Wellness Fund through Acts Legacy Foundation is for rehab and fitness products and services. Right now, this fund is almost depleted. There's about $475 in this fund, so we need your help. I heard there's talk about creating a new satellite fitness center in the atrium. I know Scott has asked Acts Real Estate to perform a study to determine if the atrium space can be enclosed and become a satellite fitness center. So your contributions could support a future project like this, as well as an initiative that's called the Wellbeing Initiative. It's to improve the overall well-being, the overall way of life here, and it's involving body, mind, spirit. LVE hopes to roll out some new equipment, which will include something called a body composition analyzer, a SmartFit cognitive and fitness challenge, a cognitive screening tool, and agility pods that help with physical and cognitive training. And so if you would like to contribute to this initiative and the general LVE Wellness Fund, we have some brochures on the table. So they look like this, saying please support the Wellness Fund. And it talks a little bit about the pieces of equipment that I just named and just the general initiative to help support this Wellness Fund here at LVE. And if you are interested in donating, but you are wanting to donate in methods other than check or credit card, I can facilitate your contribution. A lot of folks like to donate from their IRA, their QCD, their qualified charitable distribution. I also can do a free sample gift plan for you if you'd like to know more about a charitable gift annuity. That's where you make an initial gift, you get a tax deduction, part of your donation goes to the fund of your choice, and then you get to receive payments for life. And we also, of course, will accept gifts of stock. And I just want to mention the scholarship fund was started by Andy and Juliet Labor, and that was through a generous stock donation. So thank you all for being so supportive of your community here at LVE. You're really, truly generous, and on behalf of Acts Legacy Foundation and also Lanier Village Estates, I thank you. So thank you all. And next up is Aaron.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Aaron Bundy. I'm Director of Security and Transportation Services. I just have a real quick update and a thank you to all of you. A couple of weeks ago, we started a parking survey to try to get a better picture of what it looks like out there. And the initial response was about 49%. And so I asked some more help from some more residents, particularly the floor reps. And we're up to about a 93% response rate. So really appreciate it. Thank you so much. This is helping us identify, obviously, new license plates whenever a vehicle is updated or changed. A lot of those discrepancies existed. There was a few parking discrepancies, and I'm glad to get those identified, and so that'll help me facilitate the waiting list a little faster, facilitate new move-ins a little better, and so I really appreciate you guys' feedback, and thank you so much. I really couldn't do it without you. And then that's really all I have today. Vicki maybe will speak a little bit later, but I hope to see some of you guys on Monday. We're having a little special celebration. Anyway, thank you so much.
Afternoon, everyone. I'm Chad Whitehead, the culinary director. I've been told that I talk a little fast. I'm just going to try to be slow and get through it, but y'all are intimidating sometimes, a big crowd of y'all. Okay. I went wrong already. So we've done some Mountain View changes. So now we're doing full table service for some appetizers, starters, and desserts as well. Please give us a little bit of patience that anything new, it does take time for our staff to get good at it. Just like the first time we did the hybrid with the buffet and old reservations, it takes time to kind of get consistently good at that. But my team is doing so well with that. Hopefully y'all are enjoying the new menu items that we've added to that, and we're going to continue to get better with it. Still the peak time for those reservations is 5 o'clock to 5:45. Doesn't seem like too many people want to go from 6 o'clock on to dinner, but that's when we're going to be the most busy. So we really recommend that you make a reservation. Or if you go on the app and see that it's booked from 5 o'clock to 5:30, you probably don't want to do a walk-in at that time. With that full table service, we really want to give you the attention you need, the good timing between your starters, your entrees, desserts, and that's why we kind of book it out on a reservation time frame so our timing's right. The new menu format. So you see a lot of more well-being items, the brown rice, seasoned asparagus. So really the menu is going to be built around where it's really up to you. We have healthy items on the menu. It's really up to you if you want to order those. We try to do a mix of savory, gluten-free, low sodium, so the items are there for you to build. If you want catfish, but you want it broiled so it's healthier that way, you have that option. But again, it's there for you to get it. As I'm about to pull up some of our top ordered items, and you can kind of see how it's been going. Chris has also started a server of the month for our department. So that way, if you want to kind of recognize a server that you had great service, please put a comment card in. Whoever has the most comment cards in the month will be that server of the month. We're going to use the TV by the staircase to kind of spotlight them, tell a little bit about that employee, and they'll be able to get a kind of quarter zip or a gift card for being that server of the month. Please utilize the comment cards for food requests and ideas. Ice cream, I get hit about 5 times a day. Why don't you get this ice cream back, this ice cream? Those comment cards, we do a summary. Ms. Hickman does that in our culinary committee. She does a fantastic job. It lets us see trends. If 10 people are saying they want this different ice cream or this entree back, fried green beans, I've heard a lot. Those are good things to put there. And so it's just not me saying I've heard this or someone else. We actually see it in our summary of your input that you want an item back on the menu, so we can appease that and make you happy. Oh, that's a laser pointer. Ask for a supervisor, please. There's so many times that we can fix things, that we have so many new servers, a new menu. Sometimes they don't know where things are at or things we can do above and beyond for you. Someone told me, like, I hated that you ran out of this no sugar added dessert and I only had the berry cup. I wish we'd have asked their supervisor, so maybe we can go to the bistro, go to back cooler, freezer, try to find something for you. We can't go above and beyond unless you ask for us. If you have an issue that we can maybe fix, please ask for a supervisor so we can give that extra attention to make things right and that extra service for you. So this is for the Mountain View. Usually I've done a topped items and low items for just all around culinary. With this new menu format, I figured y'all want to see some data. So right now the orange rosemary glazed salmon is at the top. Hot bar still up there, but we are noticing a decline. Before this, it was about 1/4 of people are going to the buffet. It's probably about 1/5, 1/6. So those numbers are kind of declining. More people are using the full table service. Sirloin, very high up there. Also in the low, we have some of the other items, the omelet, pizza, catfish, house salad, rolled tilapia, and chicken as well. Some of the newer, the healthier items are kind of to the lower end. We kind of forecasted that. But that's why I'm trying to advocate. We have that available. Please order it. Please enjoy it. We have it on the menu, and hopefully get those orders up. Some things are going on. So we have our food forum again, March 11th at 3:30 in the auditorium. I'll talk about more things in detail for culinary. We are pushing a lot more themes. We did Chinese New Year's. We did Mardi Gras. We had a Bananas Foster Action Station. So we're trying to do some more things with the new cooks we have on board that we can do more action stations, new better variety for you. Please enjoy those events. Really want to see y'all dressed up for St. Patty's Day, wear the green. Also, we're going to do a theme night for March 26th, MLB opening day. Wear your favorite, team gear, athletic attire. And we'll have some concession stand foods and kind of themed food for that. Like I said, for staffing, we're doing so much better. We only have one line cook and one prep cook open, and we're filling those with part-time people right now. So we're really doing better than we ever have staffing. So I cannot be more pleased for our team. We're doing more things, and we're keep pushing more things for y'all. We have one dishwasher position open, but it's in process. And servers, we have 2, but 2 are in process for that. So we are so close from being fully staffed, which I don't know if it's ever happened while I've been here in culinary. So really looking forward to it. Don't want to jinx it, but we're on our way. So we're pushing this again for the reusables. I used to say it's a lot in our meetings about our green containers. We really want to push for that's the default. Those green containers you can ask for in any of our venues, and we have them available. You take them home, and then you just wash it, bring it back, give it to us, and then we will wash it again in our industrial dishwasher. So whenever you get it, you know it's completely sterile, clean, and we can use that, but we reuse them daily. That's really the best way to go green and reuse. We're going to make a lot bigger push to make that our default. That way you'd have to request a vessel that's outside of the green reusables. We have that area to deposit those in the yellow room of the clubhouse and in the bistro by the microwave station to the right. What do they look like? It's a green container to the pass. It's that simple, but really in every venue we have those. That really helps go green, stop our waste. There's so many other ways also that you can be that person to make a difference. The coffee stations, the beverage stations, the soda machines. If you have your own cup, 1 cup a day adds up. So please be the part. Well, thank you so much for your patience and your time. I hope you have a good afternoon. Up next is Vicki Daugherty.
Well, good afternoon. So good to see all of your smiling faces. Who was at Varietals? Yeah, was it good? It was excellent. So we're going to continue on with that monthly, and I'll keep you posted in regards to our themes. I just have a few quick updates for you and a short tutorial that I want to show you. All right. So what's happening here at LVE for the remainder of the month? This Friday, we have the Vintage Vixens. Those tickets were snapped up quickly. We do have a wait list, and as tickets are turned in tomorrow morning, I will be reaching out to those wait listers. I do reserve a number of tickets for OBT and WBC because we want to make sure that our neighbors are able to join us for these large community activities. And as I get clear on who's actually coming, it frees up some of those tickets. So I will be calling some folks tomorrow morning to let you know that there's a spot available. I wanted to give you a reminder, as Aaron gave us a clue, we will be having Texas Independence Day. It's been an annual tradition that Tom and Sheila Richardson have been part of for many, many years. They are slowly handing the gauntlet over to me and training me on how this has worked over the years, and they've just done such a wonderful job. So the idea is if you have a Texas affiliation, you worked there, traveled there, spent time training in the military there, if you have any connection to Texas, you come and celebrate with us. We'll have everything from cattle roping demonstrations to bingo, and also we have a very special guest singer. We will have Michael O'Neill here. For any of you who know the Michael O'Neill singers, that will be doing some music in between bingo. So if you have not signed up on K4, please do. Our next little tutorial will be about K4, but I want to say I do not want unfamiliarity or challenges with the use of the app to be a deterrent to your participation. So if you are struggling with K4, please reach out to me. I'm happy to sign up on your behalf. If there's a technical issue, we can pull in Ethan and solve the problem. So don't let K4 be a barrier to your participation if you're having a challenge. Give me a call, leave me a voicemail, and we'll make sure that you get set up at the event you wish to attend. Looking forward to March, we will be having a big time on St. Patrick's Day, the 17th. We will be having a mixer in the afternoon before dinner, followed by a concert by our wonderful Silver Notes. We're really looking forward to that. And for those of you who have participated in the past, the Peeps Show is returning to LVE. So the Peeps Show is where residents create these really interesting dioramas using bunnies and peeps, and we have a contest. So submissions will be due on the 27th of March. We will have a mixer and announce the winner of the Peeps Show on the 30th, and we'll leave those displays up through the holidays because last year the feedback was they were really fun to show family who were visiting. I also want to tell you to save the date. Our LVE's Got Talent show is coming up. It will be on the 24th of April. If you're hilarious, if you like to sing, if you've got a skit in mind, keep us in mind. We will be putting more information out about the tryouts and the tech rehearsal and all of that as the date approaches. I did want to give you a couple of reminders of trips that are coming up close to the beginning of the month so you have an opportunity to sign up. For those of you who may not have had an opportunity to sign up yet, we do have the Believers Band concert going out this Sunday. So if you reach out to me and you've had challenges with K4 and you want a spot on the bus and it's still available, I'll be happy to help you. And then also, in celebration of the month of St. Patrick, we will be going to Coakley's Irish Pub in Beaufort for lunch on the 8th. They have everything from Scotch eggs to bangers and mash, a very traditional Irish menu. So if you would like to participate in that, also that's signing up on K4. And that's a great segue, because for those of you who have not watched my tutorial, I'm going to show it to you now, and I encourage you to pull out your phones and follow along. I'll give you a moment to grab your phone and tap your K4 app. I felt very smart in being able to figure out to screenshot my own video.
Well, we'll see if it works.
Well, let's see if it works. Oh, it's working, but where's the audio?
They're trying. They're the experts back there.
Well, if for some reason it doesn't work, I can give you the play-by-play. Okay, so I'm just gonna start it again, and I'm gonna give you the play-by-play as the video goes. Okay, hold on, let me get back. Let's see if I can get back. All right. How do I progress my slide back, John? It's not letting me. All right. Okay, so we're gonna walk through how to sign up for an event on K4. And, okay, so you're gonna open up your K4 app, and you're gonna go to events. You see this little funnel, white funnel icon on your phone. You're gonna wanna tap that. You'll see a little white funnel beside search, to the right of search. Once you tap that, you're going to see all the options for the calendars. So you can select just the calendar you wish to see. So we're gonna sign up for a trip. So you're gonna click on trips and then press done. Now that will bring you to the most recent trips available, and we are gonna sign up for a GTA play. So once you get to that, you're gonna click attend. And in this instance, I would like to bring a guest. So I'm gonna click me and a guest. And then I'm going to select the guest name. And in this instance, I'm gonna invite Justine Thompson to come with me. And then I'm gonna click add. Once I click add, I'm gonna click submit, and then I'll get a little green notification that tells me that I have successfully signed up myself and my friend to go to the trip. Now let's walk through signing up for an event. We're gonna go back to events, and then again, we're gonna click the little funnel icon. And that's gonna take us down to the filters again, and you're gonna choose life engagement. So in this video, I know that my calendar told me that if I wanted to go to the Super Bowl tailgate party, that I would need to sign up. So it's only for events that say that require sign up on K4 that you have to do that. So I'm gonna scroll down and I'm gonna click attend. And this time, I'm going solo. So then I click sign me up. And now you see the green notification that you have successfully signed up for your event. That's how simple it is. Using those filters help you see just the items you wish to see without having to filter through all the campus activities. So thank you very much for watching. If you have questions about K4, please reach out to me. The other thing I will say is you will see a function called My Events when you go to events. That is the events you have signed up for. So if you've signed up for something and you're not sure that it worked, if you click on My Events, it should show that you indeed signed up for the event. All right, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm going to hand the mic on over to Tammy Stith.
Good afternoon. I'm glad to see y'all. I always enjoy seeing your faces every time. But my name is Tammy Stith, and I'm the administrator of WBC and OBT and now Wellness Home Services. So if you all have questions regarding that, please reach out to me. I also want to say, to start my announcements, with a big congratulations to Rhonda Hay, our Director of Assisted Living. I saw her over here somewhere. Hey, Rhonda. Rhonda just went through her first state survey in OBT and did a fantastic job. They had no health care findings. So, and now she did, and we said this last time, but she just got her license for her Director of Assisted Living. So we just got her right in there, you know, learn by fire sometimes, right? All you nurses out there know that. So anyway, we also have a new gated area outside of OBT. It has a code alert alarm on it, so we are setting that up for our memory care residents, so they'll be able to go out with our life enrichment folks or our team members and enjoy the afternoons out in that area in a secure environment. So we're very pleased to get that going. Now in WBC, we have a brand new call bell system. And if you've seen the other one, you know it probably came over on the Mayflower. But the new one is very fancy, and it goes right to our team members' pagers. So it gives information about what is going on and gives them the location. So we're really glad to have that and get that into good use. We've just gotten that installed as of like a week ago. Let's see, and then I want to tell you that we're very happy about this next announcement. We have no cases of COVID, flu, or RSV in WBC ROVT. That's it. I always like to say that because guess what? The hospitals are overrun with it, right? So we're doing something right here. And I want to say thank you to all of you because you're a big part of keeping each other safe and also helping keep our residents in OVT and WBC safe. When you start recognizing that you're having symptoms or you don't feel good, you reschedule your visits, that's a beautiful thing. So thank you for what you're doing to help with that and those efforts. Just let me remind you, if you develop cough or shortness of breath or chest tightness, sore throat, nasal congestion, runny nose, body aches, weakness, fatigue, loss of taste or smell, headache, diarrhea, nausea, vomiting, fever, or chills, it's time to reschedule that visit and probably call your healthcare provider. It's truly a group effort, and so we appreciate all of you and all of our team members for putting their best foot forward and keeping everybody healthy. So as we move into spring, still not over that whole Groundhog Day thing, where we thought we were through with the snow and then bam, we got hit again. So as you were thinking about planting your garden, I have a question for you. Why did the gardener plant a seed in the pond? Because they wanted to grow a water lily. There you go. That's it.
Okay, let's see. Where am I going here? It's on. It's not working. It's not doing anything. It might be on Vicky's video. Uh-oh. All right, well, while they figure that piece out, I'm Anna Gadban, the General Manager and Director of Hospitality. And just my few updates here are starting out with our 2026 Resident Committee collaboration. So I first wanted to thank all of our committee chairs. We're truly off to a great start. The collaboration between leadership and resident committees is exactly what makes Lanier Village Estates strong. We're working hard together, sharing ideas, feedback, and solutions to elevate all of our residents' experience. So thank you all for that. Maintenance projects updates. So Tammy talked briefly about the gate alarms. We have one that was installed on OBT gate to create an outdoor space there, and then one in WBC around where the train garden area is. We've also are working on the final stages of our chapel HVAC replacement. So we have to do a roof repair, and then we'll be able to install that heating and cooling system there. Landscaping, so we are aligning our landscaping schedules more intentionally this year with landscape management to get pruning, fertilizing, and irrigation timing. So I think Monday they're actually, we'll put this in the link for tomorrow morning. Monday they're coming to do some preseason treatment on all of the sod. And then communication around timing will continue to improve for landscaping and irrigation this year. And you have our ongoing commitment for this. Our nurse call system, so thank you, Tammy mentioned that as well. We had our final walkthrough today, and thank you to the team for their patience with that. And they really worked hard on getting that up and running and functional. Bike storage, so the bike storage is completed in the East Village. We will do a little kind of survey of who would like to utilize it, and then get the code sent out for everyone. There's a security code on the door. And then last but not least, going down, our puzzle and multi-purpose room move. So this is something that, kind of was a few months in the making, and we spent a lot of time meeting and talking with the residents that were involved in both spaces, and really thank you for your patience with that. We are a community of close to 600 residents, and with a vibrant community and a lot of moving pieces, Vicki and Duke and culinary, we all work hard to share these spaces, fitness and wellness. And we really work hard to share all of our community spaces, and each one affects the other. So when we're working at conflicting schedules with people being in the atrium or people using the auditorium and the chapel and some of the multi-purpose rooms, we are limited in the number of community spaces we can gather. So I just wanted to share out that the project is kind of nearing completion, and want to thank everyone for their patience, and just know that this is something that we asked of the community to make room for our residents there, and to make a space where we can all share in the area together. We also created a beautiful puzzle area over in OBT for the residents over there. We brought tables and shelving and did a little unveiling ceremony. So that's another added space we have, so that the residents over there can have access to those items as well. But just really wanted to reiterate that it's not the fault of the artists that we moved. It really is something that we're asking our community to work together to support each other in utilizing all of these spaces. And then department head communication. So we want to make it easy to know who to reach out to and how. Clear communication prevents frustration. If you're unsure who to contact, please start with the front desk. They will guide you through a work order or assist getting the information to the right person. Our directors are here to provide solutions once they know there is an issue. So one of the things, I think Chad and I had kind of talked about this with our culinary committee and our food forum, is real-time feedback really helps our teams improve their performance. It helps our leaders know where there's issues or gaps or things not getting done. And if you have an issue, or maybe there's an issue with your housekeeping, I want the residents to know that you can reach out to Shonda and you can reach out to Lupe in real time. They're here during office hours, they have email addresses and phone numbers, and we really encourage you, just like during meal periods, if there's something wrong with your food or your meal, to let the manager know in real time so that we can make it right for you right away. And this is true for all of our departments. So I really wanted to just reiterate who to reach out to. And then again, I'll share this information on the link and K4 so that you have everyone's phone number and email address, that you can reach out directly to them if an issue comes up. But Erin Bundy is our Director of Security and Transportation, so that would be anything, sorry, Erin, parking related. And then other security issues. Also want to say thank you, Aaron. He oversaw our new additional cameras project installation, which we'll be finishing up tomorrow, our walkthrough on. So we'll have additional security on the perimeter of the property with added surveillance cameras. Shonda Jones and Lupe Ontiveros are both our housekeeping director, moving coordinator, and housekeeping supervisor. They are here to support their team and making sure that your biweekly cleaning and your annual cleanings and any other additional fee for services are done to the level that you would like them to do. And if there is an issue, you can always reach out to them. For maintenance, Chris Hopkins has agreed to cover as an interim director of property management. So Chris or myself can assist with maintenance requests. But again, just stressing the importance of putting a ticket into the TELS system, into K4. It is working now, and you are able to put a maintenance ticket in there. Jason Day also supports for any new residents moving in to help with that move-in process as well, and making sure that everything is set up to your liking upon move-in. Chad Whitehead, Culinary and Nutrition Services Director, and his immediate team, Joyce for Nutritional Services for OBT and WBC, Chris Horak and Eddie Venegas for the main dining room. And then we also have 2 supervisors, Jessica and Carla, in there that are all ready and willing to help and assist. And then Vicki Doherty in Life Engagement. We want to give her a little bit of a break. Sue Rushing is out on a personal leave, caring for her husband. So we just want to make sure that if you have anything, to reach out to her. I love that you offered for K4 assistance, and we'll continue to do that. We'll continue to work as a team and continue to communicate. But please make sure that if there is something that comes up, we want to address these things, and we're here to support. And then, okay.
Got the pointer working.
It doesn't want to work. All right, our fearless leader, Scott, is back up. So thank you for listening.
Now, thank you. Great updates, everyone, as usual. So touching on leadership openings, we do have our Director of Property Management opening. The job is posted online. Anna and I have received over 15 applicants so far, so we're reviewing them. Chris Hopkins, as Anna mentioned, has agreed to become the interim until the position is filled, with Anna helping where needed. And our Regional Director of Maintenance, that's the beauty of an organization like ACTS, we always have support. There's a Regional Director of Maintenance over our 6 communities in our region. He would stay here 5 days a week if we needed him to. We don't, but he is here, and as much as we will need him. So he'll be here a few days next week as well. And then we'll move forward. We're going to move forward. We have a more than capable team of, as I'm sure you all know, the maintenance department, great team members, and we will get the right leader for them. Memorials and receptions. I was talking to Duke about this and asked him to put a couple of slides together. So when and if we have the need for a memorial, a reception, or a gathering at the end of life, Duke is our point of contact. So you would get with Duke, and what he coordinates for you are the receptions and the culinary, how culinary will be involved. He'll work with Chris and whoever else is needed. Room reservations if needed for the meeting room space, or if they need a guest apartment, he'll help coordinate that. And then any significant experiences that help you remember your loved one. What he doesn't know, he'll find an answer for you. Just leave it up to him. He will find an answer if you have a question that he doesn't know. And then he wanted me to share, help us help you. Work through him instead of going directly to other departments. Let him be your point person. It'll be better organized. And he can answer the questions and proceed to make the experience as pleasant as possible. So team member survey. This was done in September of last year, of 2025. And I've got a few slides. We will have a much more in-depth presentation at the March 12th resident town hall. So more to come on that, but I'm going to share a few slides. So LVE compared to ACTS scores. There's 27 other communities within ACTS. We're one of 28. And we scored lower in 2 categories of 20. There were 20 categories. We scored higher in 7, and we scored equal to in 11. LVE compared to national scores. They also give us the national scores for this same survey. We scored lower in 2 categories. We scored higher in 14, and we scored equal to in 4. Community average score in 2025 compared to 2023. 2025 was a 3.88 out of 5, and 2023 was a 3.78 out of 5. So a fairly significant increase. And we were one of 2 communities within ACTS that improved in all 20 categories. So that's great. So thank you. Next steps here at LVE. So Anna, Sarah, and I will meet with department heads and up to 3 team members to go over their lowest scoring 3 areas and see how we can improve those. We want to hear from the line staff as well, not just the department head. And then, as I said a few minutes ago, the full LVE community results will be shared at the March 12th quarterly town hall to come. Approved capital projects for first quarter of 2026. This just came out last week, and I know we're always interested in this. So there's going to be a Willowbrook Court refresh. This was high on our priority list. And what's going to happen in the first quarter is the common area scope of work to be completed. That's what will take place in the first quarter. Second, third, and fourth quarters will get additional dollars that go towards this project. But first is going to be the study to figure out what the scope of work is going to be. It's going to be the likely hallway flooring, likely hallway ceilings, lighting, paint on the walls. So pretty significant, and there's a lot of hallways in that area. So we're looking forward to that. Bistro tile floor behind the line at the grill area. So down behind the line, there's some tiles that are unsafe, to be frank, and we're going to get that fixed. So that'll be taking place this quarter. Swimming pool ceiling needs to be redone. It's warm in there, obviously. It wears quicker than other areas, and it's not air conditioned. Air conditioning units, the chapel unit is number 1 on our priority list. And there's others that we don't even know about yet. And every quarter there's air conditioning units that need to be replaced. And chapel roof work for new air conditioner heater, there has to be some work done prior to that being installed. Community outdoor directional signage, we're going to be getting some new signage around the community. That's going to either be done this quarter or at least get the planning and the ordering done. And then we need to replace our forklift, so we're going to get a multi-purpose unit that can do more than just lift packages and put as a forklift can. It can be used out in the community for possibly not, hopefully not plowing snow, but it could be used for that. And some other uses. But those are the approved capital projects for this first quarter. The Legislative Issues Committee, it's a very productive committee. I like to attend those meetings. And they're going to be, here's some of the things that they do. They arrange meet and greets for candidate visits. They provide voter registration and voter information. They coordinate activities with local election officials. They interact with the Georgia Department of Transportation. We've had them out to speak on upcoming projects or past projects. They interact with the Hall County Planning and Zoning Commission. They interact with state and federal representatives. The annual committee meeting with County Commissioner Billy Powell always comes on campus at least once a year. They provide sample ballots as well as absentee ballots. And they arrange election day precinct transportation. They help arrange that with Aaron and his team. So a lot of good things out of that committee, and they're always looking for representatives who are interested in being part of that. So if you are, just let Julia know at the front desk and she'll get you in touch with the right people. Just have a couple okays or not okays this month. So vehicles parked at red curb, and you can see several vehicles parked at this red curb. Is this okay or not okay? Not okay, and this is all team members, none of you. But the important thing for us is to let us know right away if you see them, and so Aaron and his team could take quick action. So this is an obvious one. And this is as well, this is related to parking and things. A resident or team member lets Julia or security, in case if it's off hours and Julia's not there, then call security, call the main number, know about an illegally parked car. It could be at a red curb, it can be anywhere else it's parked. If it's parked under a covered area for a long time, let security know so we can address it. So is it okay to let security or Julia know? Yes, it's okay. So I thought this would be kind of fun. Number 1, winter storms of 2026. We've had 2 thus far. And thank you for your patience and understanding. And thank you for your offers to help in various areas and or house team members. I think team members enjoy some of the camaraderie that they have with their others and would prefer to do that over a comfortable bed. So it's not that they don't like you, it's just they probably feel more comfortable being with their team. And thank you for our team who went above and beyond. What do you think about that? Didn't they? Yes, thank you. So I'm going to share some pictures that I gathered and asked some of the team members for. This is just unusual here, but it's a pile of plowed snow. And if you know Willie, and Willie was probably plowing for about 24 hours straight. I think he was having the most fun of anybody. But he did a great job. And if you noticed, like the second storm, we pretty much had clear streets right away. So, and I think it's a lot to do with us pre-salting as well as the plowing. So great job there. Snow/ice runoff from covered parking. This is over at the west area. Now you got to look closely. That tree, so the roof melted. It ran down onto those bushes, and then overnight they froze beautiful icicles. It was pretty neat. I mean, this was when by far the storm was over, but it was like that for a few days where they were just hanging down from those bushes. Ice thickness on the roof, this happens to be my car, after scraping off the snow. So on top of what you see was some snow. I was able to easily wipe that off, but then came the ice. And you can see it's pretty darn thick. It's probably an inch or so. So yeah, that was, I couldn't get the ice off without a lot of muscle, which I don't have, but whatever. That's a different story. So this helped me get the ice off. A heavy-duty, multi-purpose tool used since the regular ice breaker or snow breaker broke. The ice broke the plastic scraper. So I had to come up with something else I brought from home in preparations. Nope, look at this. This thing is, I've got it in my office now, it's gonna stay there forever. Hopefully I don't have to use it again, unless I'm grilling or something. But it was heavy duty, it got onto the ice, and it didn't break, so very useful. And this is a picture of 3/4 of the culinary leadership team on the Sunday of storm number 2. Great picture. Yeah. Yeah, we've got Chris, Chad, and Andrew. Did a great job for us. Our wonderful servers, we've got, I think I have at least one picture of them. This was a great team that they stayed with us. Clever way to make privacy in the auditorium for team members staying overnight. Wait till you see this one. And some of you may have. All right, do you see that tent? So that's a camping tent that you would use at a campground or in the forest, but they brought it in the auditorium. That's a clever way to get privacy. After shoveling, pick, and a character in one of my most memorable Christmas time movies. We all have favorite Christmas movies, right? I remember this one as a child, and it's, whatever, you'll see. I think you'll know it too. Do you remember this character? Not me, but the character actually. That's the Heat Miser from the day Santa, the Christmas Santa never came or something. But I said, that looks like something I remember, and it's really, really bad. But it was fun. The Heat Miser. Isn't that good? Look the same? Yeah. Is that me? Yes, it's me. Wow. Huh? That was after shoveling that first storm. I was doing some shoveling, and I've gotten a little too old for doing that. That's a good style. All right, any questions for us? We could take a few. We're right at 1 hour, which has been great information. Any questions that we can answer? We've got Chris and Aaron walking around if you do. I'll take up to 5, but I'd be glad to take less.
This is not a question, it's an acknowledgement. We've been to dinner in the Mountain View 3 or 4 times the last week or so, and we were served by 3 wait staff. All 3 of them were excellent, and none of them had been there more than 5 days.
Wow.
And they were as good as any we've ever had, and I've nominated all 3 of them. So I just want to thank Chad and his group for hiring good folks.
Chris, can you touch on, are you doing anything different, or what's the first week like for them? They're shadowing, right?
Yeah, they're shadowing. We're spending a lot more time focused on the server standards and raising the quality of service that we're providing. Just like they spoke of, more of a full service restaurant experience for you guys. So we're really having to take our time training these new ones into the expectations and what they have to do, the steps of service, and really kind of we're
Good.
taking our time with them a lot more now.
Excellent. Right behind you, Mr. Gary.
Just a question, is there any plan to seal or resurface the roads? The roads are beginning to crack very badly in several places. And if it isn't taken care of, they're going to be damaged dramatically.
Great question. It was regarding our community roads and the sealing or repaving of them. So this is in our 5-year capital plan. When we put together, about 6 months ago, we put together our 2026 capital plan prioritized list. It did not make that, but if we find out that we can, here's what we can do. Something in our 5-year plan that all of a sudden becomes way more vital than something that's in our 2026 plan, we can swap it out. That's a big dollar item, so we'll have to figure out how we're gonna move that up. But yeah, we'll check it out some more. Thank you, though. All right, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much.